I just don't get why so many people the last couple days have pushed so hard from 2 cards down, and they just end up like in against a normal deck, they would just get destroyed. But since my deck is fucking dumb, it doesn't work out that way. Because I depend on a huge combo, and once that combo gets started, they just pass. There was probably a way to do that in 3 cards. I just, you know, I didn't do the math and just kind of assumed what I was going for would work, but it wasn't. It wasn't gonna work. So drawing that winch there is not the greatest. But wait, hold up. That's not normal.
For me, Bilberry's honor.
Arrakis Behemoth isn't really normal, is it? This is weird. Fuck. He still has 24 cards in deck after pulling these 2. Wait, what? Huh? That means he had a 36 card deck? I don't understand. I should just give up trying to figure out these weird ass decks. Why didn't he play that already?
You want peace? Fight for it.
This is so bizarre. Can't wait till Monsters has a non-consumer archetype that's good. I mean, Death Wish is pretty decent. Okay, winning on even's fine by me. Miss your old Arid Frost deck? I mean, is that bad now? Ocean Mud still plays it, obviously, but are mere mortals not able to harness its power like he is? Or
for this most beautiful of maidens, I shall
miss
fight
Swarm
100
Dagon?
duels.
It's just not as good as it used to be. Gotcha. I don't know what this person's deck is. Oceanmud said Wild Hunt is not good. Oof. That's got to be really rough on him, trying to play that day in, day out when he, you know... Damn. Wait a minute. We've actually already lost. We don't have Dijkstra, we don't have Taller, we don't have Sabrina. We already lost. This is actually GG. My best bet is just play... I should have played
I'm
that.
an officer and a gentleman.
Some kind of bonus for having Imlorth and Imlorth Sabbath together. That'd be interesting.
Ledwed Varledo Sial Noga.
A word once given, we never break.
Why? Just why?
I'm a medic. I tend to know what I'm doing when I prescribe something.
I'm an officer and a gentleman.
Let's kill those. We have card advantage here, but it means almost nothing. I guess we do still have Iris. We might be able to just win off of the fact that I don't know what my opponent's playing, but it doesn't seem very good. Why not eat the egg? Why didn't he eat the egg, chat? 4, 5. So this is guaranteed 12. 36 card Nova. He played 3 Arrakis drones. It can't be Nova. Vincent, he tries to high roll off. What? What is he doing? He's not eating the egg. I don't understand. Hubert? Ah. Still though. This is baffling to me.
I'm an officer and a gentleman.
Drew all 4 golds, 16 cards in deck. Yeah, 36 card deck and he drew all 4 of his golds. Go figure. I'm just gonna shoot this egg before he has a chance to do anything with it. Maybe he's trying to tank his MMR? He's setting up for round 4, obviously. See, this is where I'm gonna lose, right? Because I can't outpower his Neckers once he starts eating them. Well, he already played Mandrake, so...
We've met.
Man, if I had Dijkstra, Taller, or Sabrina, this would be a very, very different game. But I don't have any of those, so I'm pretty sure I'm gonna lose. You think I'll win? I don't think I'll win. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to win.
Temeria has yet to speak its last.
I have 31 points. Okay, never mind, I'll win. What the hell is going on? He had no reason not to eat the eggs, and he just didn't eat the eggs. I don't understand. I don't understand. Nothing about this makes sense. Think about the new coin flip solution. The Hinselt players have to virtually go first 90% of the time. 100% of the time in less than a mirror. So I guess you could say 90%. Sure. I don't like it, and I recorded some stuff, and I'm gonna put out a YouTube video talking about that solution. I personally think it's another thing where the devs are not looking at why something is a problem. They're just looking at how do we negate it. They're not looking at how do we fix it. They're looking at how do we offset it as much as
Blood
possible.
alone can my maid's honor unbesmirch.
If that makes sense.
Have strength, my love.
Peace with
I keep
humans,
forgetting I want to turn
advise
up the volume of the in-game sounds, like the music.
Temeria has yet
forgetting
to
to do
speak its last.
Fuck. What would be my proposal to fix the coin flip? See, there's the thing is I don't really know what's the best way, but with this method I can see lots of ways where you can abuse it simply by deck building. You deck build a certain way and you abuse the coin flip. Because with this method, specific leaders will just be given a advantage in games because they are perceived by the devs to need that upper hand in, going second. The problem is going first sucks, solution changes nothing, going first still sucks. Yes, exactly. That's kind of what I'm saying. I think the bidding point solution was better. I think the token solution was better. There's several things I think are better. Personally, and I said this in the video, personally, what I would like is for them to just test all of it. Test this method, test the bidding method, test the token method, test all of it on some sort of PTR so we can see it and see how it works. And if this method turns out to be the best way, great. go for it. But I don't know. I just want a card up. Oh my god. Like the idea that leaders would have initiative. Have to see it implemented to be sure. But sounds neat. It's an interesting idea. However, I still think it's too abusable. Too easily abusable. On top of that,
Blood alone can my maid's honor
the initiative system
unbesmirch.
makes sense in a way. If you made the initiative system revolve around individual cards have certain initiative values, that would add a new mechanic to the game and would affect deck building, which is something that people have been saying they want in Gwent for a while. Like row locking affected deck building back in the day. Doesn't affect it as much now because there's no row locking. Something like initiative values on individual cards, and you take like the total or, you know, average or whatever of the deck and compare it to your opponents. I guess it would have to be average in case you went over 25 cards. You take the average initiative of the entire deck, and whoever's initiative is higher goes second, because they were putting high initiative as going second for some reason. I think high initiative should go first because that's how it works in, you know, games, but that's just me. I think that would be a better way than just giving it to the leaders, because then this method punishes specific ways of deck building and encourages other ways. So it punishes leaders like Hensel. Okay, Hensel's a bad idea. It punishes leaders like Bruver, which doesn't necessarily have to abuse the coin flip
Special prize.
with his leader ability.
Just for you, love.
Whereas if you added certain cards that have, you know, really low initiative scores to drag down the deck to make it go first more often, then it would make more sense, because then you could have some Bruver decks that don't play into that, you know, red coin abuse, and some decks that do play into that but get punished by their deck building with this initiative system. And I haven't read anything in like the last couple minutes, so give me a second. What do I play here? We have Sabrina, we have Iris, we have Foltest Pride. I do want to thin once more here.
I'm an officer and a gentleman.
Actually, be super ass if there were some decks that had really high chance of going first. Even if you built to abuse that, there's only so much you can do. People would most likely just stop playing those leaders. Yeah, leaders that are forced to always go first will probably stop being played. Leaders that will go second all the time, I guess that would be things like I don't know, Whispering Hillock, I guess. But that's a bad example. Maybe Eithne goes second a lot. People would start trying to find ways to abuse that. Now, it might not be Eithne, who knows, but you get the idea, right?
I see you've thought about this.
Hey Smurfy, what's up? The solution just switches abuse leaders. If it's not Hensel and Bruver, it'll just be someone else. Yeah, that's pretty much what I said. Just made a spies deck, had flashbacks when Jan Calvet was Spy Boy. Yeah, I don't know what he's doing there. Maybe he thought he could replay Reconnaissance with Sage. That's my only idea. That's the only thing that I could think of. Okay, let's play this. Sure. We could actually kill that thing in the back row, but at the same time, there's really no need to do so. So we're just gonna do this. Yeah, Calvet's ability in closed beta, at least at one point closed beta, was he would pull all bronze or silver spies from the opponent's side to your side. The problem was spies was not very good back then, so he could win one round really hard and then lose the
A
others.
sword to outshine all others.
Decoy operator Cancerella with old Kelvet. Yeah, I remember that was fun. That was some fun shit. Why is there no big celebration about Rethaz being gone as confirmed by the AMA? Because, I mean, for one thing, it hasn't done anything particularly good. For another thing, that's kind of mean. And, you know, maybe not celebrate someone, you know, getting, not canned, but, you know, removed from a project.
I'm a medic. I tend to know what I'm doing when I prescribe something.
Demote Letho and treason him back, yeah. Like talking about game design, what do you think they should do about War Dancer? I like the ideas of making War Dancer come out at turn end, like Ronvid does, so that War Dancer can't be used as carryover that stops a dry pass, but can be used as points off of mulligans like this, or just points in the next round for free. It might need to be buffed in that case, maybe make it a 4 or even a 5. If it is like that, I would think 4 maybe, but I think that's a better way for the card to work. Swim City still with CDPR? Yeah, that's what I heard too. That's what I heard too.
I pass on every 10th round.
When we moved to Cyberpunk and Reddit didn't cost him his job any more than we know it did. I don't think he didn't lose his job. From what I've understood, he still works there.
I
but
was
he's
hoping you would say that.
Cyberpunk will have create. Games so different from closed base can take you a while to get back in. Yeah, I get that. Create a year if it's lower than 2077, then wait for release. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and toss Iris here.
We've met.
It's interesting that he's
I
only
don't
playing in the
recall.
front and back rows. We have a guaranteed Sabrina.
Why have you summoned me?
Interesting zap. Why not zap this, for example? Pop that. Pop that. I guess pop that. You spot the first one, but the second one's so much better. Here, Quackus, do this. Do all the stuff on the quest mode. Oh, that's why.
Lovely it burns.
Do all the stuff on quest mode, and then when our channel wins this week, you can use your winnings to buy Vermintide too.
See me smiling? I'm dead serious.
There's, I guess we could change it to quest. I have it as quest mode. If you change it to quest, that'd be great.
Nadovesaveg.
Nadovesaveg.
Not
Pop,
your lucky
pop,
day.
pop. Boom. Easy clap. All right.